He was just picking up sticks. That's all. A man in the wilderness, gathering wood, but it was the Sabbath. And by sundown, he was dead. Numbers 15, 32 through 36. God didn't rebuke him. He ordered the people to stone him publicly, violently. Why? Because the Sabbath wasn't just about rest. It was a covenant, a boundary, and crossing it was rebellion. To us, it feels extreme. One mistake, one moment, death. But to Israel, the Sabbath was more than a ritual. It was a sign between God and His people, a holy symbol of relationship. Exodus 31 and 14. You shall keep the Sabbath. Everyone who defiles it shall surely be put to death. It wasn't a suggestion. It was a line in the sand. Fast forward to the New Testament. The rules change, but the rest, it still matters. Hebrews 3 and 11. God says of rebellious Israel, so I swore in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest. Not because they didn't believe in the Sabbath, but because they didn't believe Him. Verse 19, they could not enter in because of unbelief. The punishment wasn't about a day, it was about disobedience, rebellion against rest. And that's what we're still doing today. Acts 7 and 51. Stephen looks religious leaders in the face and says, you always resist the Holy Ghost, just like your fathers did. The Sabbath was no longer a day to keep. It was a spirit to receive. But they resisted, just like some do now. We resist conviction. We resist surrender. We resist the call to lay down our works and rest in Him. And every time we resist, we step back across the line. Hebrews 4 and 1 warns us, let us therefore fear, lest any of you should seem to come short of it. There remains a rest, but not everyone will enter. Not because the door was closed, no, but because they refused to walk through it. This isn't about keeping a rule. It's about rejecting a person. The Holy Ghost is not optional. It is the rest. And without it, you can go to church, you can know the Bible, you can keep the law, and still die in the wilderness, unentered, unchanged, unsaved. The man picking up sticks didn't feel like a rebel. Maybe he was just going through the motions, but his disobedience cost him everything. And today, we don't carry sticks, we carry bitterness, excuses, religious pride. We go through the motions, but never enter the rest, never receive the rest. So I have to ask, are you resisting the very Spirit that was sent to refresh you? Have you hardened your heart and clung to an experience that never transformed you? Have you hardened your heart and called it an encounter when nothing in you shifted? Have you hardened your heart and confessed an experience that never touched your heart? Have you hardened your heart and claimed to receive what never redefined you? Have you hardened your heart and professed a moment that left you just the same? Have you hardened your heart and pointed to a moment, but nothing in you moved? Have you hardened your heart and claimed the fire, but never felt the flame? The Holy Ghost is not just an upgrade. It is a covenant, an unbreakable bond. The Sabbath rest is Him, His Spirit. In episode 6, we'll go to the very heart of it. How the Sabbath wasn't just fulfilled, but reborn. Subscribe and come back ready to be uncomfortable.